The call came while I was standing in the rain, watching movers carry furniture out of a house that used to feel untouchable. Leather couch. Glass table. The expensive kind of life. My phone vibrated once. Unknown number. I answered without speaking. "Sir," the voice said, careful and professional. "We're calling regarding the foreclosure on the property at—" I hung up before he finished. I already knew the address. Her address. Across the street, she stood frozen on the front steps, wrapped in a coat that was too thin for the weather. Her hair was still perfect. Her face wasn't. Shock has a way of aging people fast. She looked smaller than I remembered. 4 years ago, she told me I didn't exist. Today, her world was being disassembled by strangers with clipboards. She didn't see me yet. I stayed where I was. Let the moment breathe. Rain slid down my face. Or maybe that was something else. I thought about the last time we spoke. The exact words. The way she smiled when she said them, like she was relieved to finally say it out loud. "From now on, you don't exist to me or your father." No yelling. No drama. Just erasure. I watched a mover struggle with a framed wedding photo. The glass cracked. Good. I was 19 when she erased me. My father stood beside her, silent, eyes fixed on the floor. He always avoided conflict by pretending it wasn't happening. It was his greatest weakness. She knew that. She didn't like me. She never had. I reminded her of someone else, my mother, probably. Or my father's past. Or a version of him she couldn't control. At first, it was subtle. "Why are you still here? You should be more grateful. Don't call him dad in front of people." Then it escalated. College money disappeared. My room became storage. My name stopped appearing in conversations. The night she said it, I had just asked why my father's will had been changed. That was the trigger. Her eyes hardened. Her voice went flat. "From now on," she said, "you don't exist to me or your father." And my father let it happen. That was the real betrayal. I left the house with one bag. No inheritance. No support. No closure. Just a sentence that replayed itself every night, like a recorded threat. "You don't exist." For a long time, I believed her. Erasure does something interesting to people. Some disappear. Others become invisible on purpose. I worked. I watched. I learned how money actually moves when people think they're untouchable. I learned how signatures matter, how property law works, how debt hides behind luxury. I didn't think about revenge every day. That would have been sloppy. Instead, I built a life that didn't need them. Quietly. Precisely. And I kept an eye on her. Social media posts. Public records. Casual conversations overheard at places she didn't expect me to be. She lived well. Too well. My father's health declined. She took over everything. Power of attorney. Accounts. Assets. She told people he had good days and bad days. He had more bad ones. His signature appeared everywhere. Except, it wasn't his. Handwriting analysis is a boring process. Which makes it perfect. 3 experts. Same conclusion. Forgery. She had been signing for him. Not once. Not twice. Systematically, I waited until my father passed. I didn't attend the funeral. I didn't need closure from a man who never chose me. Then I filed one document. A challenge? Not emotional. Procedural. Her lawyer called first. Confident. Dismissive. Then quieter. Then urgent. The day I met her again, I didn't raise my voice. I slid the reports across the table. Those aren't his signatures, I said. She stared at the paper. Her hands trembled. You don't exist, she whispered, like an old spell. I leaned back. Neither does your ownership of the house. She broke then. Tears. Excuses? Rage. I stayed calm. That hurt her more. I didn't take the house. That would have been too generous. I let the bank have it. Fraud voids protection. The loans collapsed. The equity vanished. Everything she built dissolved into liability. She called me at night, begging, threatening, crying. I never answered. The day the foreclosure notice was posted, I watched from across the street. She screamed at the movers, at the sky, at a system she thought she had mastered. Finally, she saw me. Our eyes met. I didn't smile. I didn't wave. I mouthed nothing. She understood anyway. Existence is power, and I had taken hers back. I didn't feel joy, just alignment, like something in the universe had finally corrected itself. She lost the house, the status, the safety net. I lost nothing. I walked away before the last box was loaded. No goodbye. No forgiveness. She once told me I didn't exist. Now, she lives with the silence of someone who does. And I've learned something important. Erasing someone doesn't make them disappear. Then one detail started bothering me. The house. Paid off, she claimed. Yet, there were whispers refinancing, equity loans, short-term liquidity. I pulled records. Slowly. Legally, the house wasn't hers. It was leveraged. Over and over again. She was bleeding it dry to maintain an image. Designer clothes. Private trips. A life built on borrowed time. And my father? Sometimes, it teaches them how to erase you back. Slowly, legally, and forever.